Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for this is your bonus reading for March 2021. This is going to be a little bit different. Definitely let me know what you think of this type of reading. What we're going to do is we're going to do a current energy check-in with your first row here. In your second row, we're going to look at anything that you don't see coming in the month of March. In the third row here, we're going to take a look at how your person that you're thinking about feels about you. This could be anybody. It doesn't have to be love. This could be a boss, a mentor, a parent. It could be anything. And in your last row, we're going to look at any urgent messages that your guides have for you at this time. Also, at the end, Libra, we're going to do a yes or no question, pick a card. It's not really a pick a card. I'm going to basically pull 3 cards at the end, and you can ask yourself up to 3 questions, and I'm just going to give you a quick yes or no. I will give you time. I will say pause this video because we're about to do the 3 questions. So when I say that, feel free to pause the video, or you can think about the 3 questions you have right now. But Libra, let's see. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising to get a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Libra. But let's see what we have going on for you here, Libra people and Libra. You start off here in your current energy check-in with the Roses Kiss. So pretty much I'm almost done with these bonus readings for March, and almost everybody has had pretty decent energy for March. I mean, the March readings in general were relatively positive, I would say, as far as, since compared to like the entire summer and most of the winter. I would say that, it definitely feels a little bit like springtime. Like, I feel like there are some improvements for sure coming in at this time. It even looks like spring on this card here, Libra. So I do feel like there are improvements here. I would be careful of lying to yourself with this 5 of Pentacles. I got that popping into my head right away when I put this 5 of Pentacles down. And I'm not calling you out here, Libra. I don't think this is a bad lie. I feel like this is you underestimating yourself. So if I was being super picky about this reading, if I was being very critical, even just putting everything together, like I said, it was like the first message that popped into my head was kind of like, don't sell yourself short. Don't basically, I feel like you need to not limit yourself here. I feel like there's a very strong need to make sure this month that you don't put yourself down as well, Libra, because I get this feeling of like, selling yourself short or thinking you don't deserve something. And I feel like you need to not do that. But other than that, looks really, really good here, Libra. You have the 5 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune in the World. Definitely ending a very difficult cycle. Pretty simple row, like I said. I feel like in this row, this is what you're bringing to an end. I mean, to have the Wheel of Fortune in the World is just ending a cycle, ending a difficult cycle in your life. And again, with the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like this is an ending to feeling left out in the cold. Could be in love, but could also be financially or something like that. I feel like you're getting some answers, or you're discovering an answer here with the 5 of Pentacles, and that's probably what is that's probably why you're experiencing this turnaround. But you're definitely completing a difficult cycle here, Libra. I'm going to clarify as we go through, by the way, and we're just going to take a look and get more detail on this. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, you're heading towards more fairness, but in a lot of ways, I feel like the universe is being more fair to you. It's kind of weird because almost, I would say a good majority of the signs that I've read for now have had this message of like, receiving a gift from the universe. 6 of Cups right here. 6 of Cups is just a gift from the universe outside of love. And I do feel there could be kind of like a gift or some sort of improvement coming in for you. 9 of Cups, a wish. Probably a wish or wish fulfillment coming in for you. And Strength, something you've waited for a long time. This is a pretty straightforward row, this first row. I do feel like you're receiving something that you've waited for a long time. If you've been waiting for a job, I feel like it's a job. If you've been waiting for love, I feel like it's love. So you have waited for this, Libra. And it's almost like you're getting a gift here. But again, this is something you've earned. To me, you show up right here. To me, this is something that's very karmic that you're earning at this time, especially with the Justice card and the 8 of Pentacles here. It's like you have earned something through work or through hard work or through even good deeds or something like that. Very good reading. Next, we are going to take a look at what you don't see coming. You have the Stillness card. So what you don't see coming is that maybe something that has been moving slowly is actually going to speed up. I get a very quick movement here. every single one of these cards would represent slow movement, and but I feel the opposite for you. So it's like you've been very still already. Yep, look at this. You have this Enlightenment card. You're definitely receiving a gift from the universe. It would not surprise me to see the Hangman in this reading, because I feel that the enlightenment you are receiving is answers as to maybe why you've been experiencing a delay. Really, I mean, again, as I've told other signs, the way I read every single card. Even though we're kind of pulling this as a row, we can tie these other rows into these questions. That's why I'm kind of digging this, digging this new spread, or doing this like this. And so, I'm kind of looking, feel free to leave your suggestions on this reading down below, because I kind of want to expand upon this. I feel like it's a good idea, or, I think it's kind of interesting to have questions, but also tie everything together, if that makes sense. But it wouldn't surprise me to see the Hangman show up in your reading, because I feel like one of the gifts, I feel like you're receiving multiple gifts, but one of the gifts could be some answers here. You have the Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups here. For some of you, I feel like the answers you're receiving could be literal, as in you could be receiving communication this month, especially if you've been waiting for a job, which keeps coming up for you, Libra. You keep getting these messages of maybe receiving news that you're going to be getting a job or something like that. So if you've been waiting for a job, Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you could be finding success in work or business. For others, this is somewhere where you have been stuck. I get this I feel like going like this here, Libra. I feel for some of you, it's like the Two of Swords can be stuck, Two of Swords can be waiting to move on to these new lands. But, what's popping into my head with this message right here, Libra, is it's almost like you've been waiting for the tide to go out. I feel like you've been waiting for things to change so that you can make some sort of movement here. And that's exactly what I feel like is happening. I feel like you are making a movement with this Two of Swords, because it's almost like the time is right. But let's get more details on this and just see what this movement you're making is. Five of Swords, some of you definitely could be a separation. I would say if you're going through a separation, this is something you have been waiting for. Maybe, I feel kind of like this is the straw that broke the camel's back is what's popping to my head here. So for some of you, it's like a person, you could be leaving a person here because, it's like the final straw, the last straw, whatever you want to call it. You have the Five of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like you've been working very hard. And the Two of Swords, you can't make this stuff up. Crazy. When cards repeat like this, when you basically get the same exact cards, it's the universe just saying, I meant what I said. For some of you, I do feel like you should kind of turn around and see that there are other opportunities for you here. I do get this weird energy, Libra, even in your the nightly readings that I do for you. You keep getting this message that there's something else. And those are the words that are popping into my head. There's something else for you. So if you have been trying to get a specific job, like maybe you've been trying to work in a certain industry, I feel like what you don't see at this time, Libra, is that there are other positions that are very similar. I just feel like you're not seeing them because they're not exactly what you want. But I actually feel like in a lot of ways they'd be better for you here. It's like one of those things where it's like maybe you feel like you want to be, a nurse at a certain hospital or something like that, but maybe there's a better hospital somewhere else. But I feel like it's almost like I get this energy of resistance, like you have your mind made up. I would just be careful of having your mind made up. I would allow yourself to be surprised. Again, this whole reading is kind of going in that direction of needing to allow yourself to be surprised, needing to stay open to different ways of doing things. So, that kind of makes sense to me here. Next, we are going to take a look at how your person feels about you. And again, this could be any person. It could be a boss, a mentor, could be love. You have the Peace card. So I feel like for some of you could be presenting this energy of peace. It's kind of interesting because I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you here, Libra. You have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like but you have the Queen of Swords in the Justice card right above the Nine of Swords. So for some of you, I feel that people kind of see you as being at peace, maybe even if you're not. I feel like people see you as very strong at this time, even if you're not, because you have this Nine of Swords here. For some of you, I do feel that some people could be seeing you as someone who is hiding something with the Nine of Swords here. And again, who cares what people think, Libra, but that's what I feel there. I am getting this weird story that if you're dealing with an ex, I feel like they think that you're kind of putting on a show here with the Queen of Swords and the Justice card. I don't think you are, which is the funny thing, Libra. For some of you, it's like you could have an ex and they could think that you are acting tough just so you don't have to think about them. But I feel like you legitimately might not be thinking of this person, or you have just moved on yourself here. So I do feel like you're kind of bossing up here. But I do need to clarify this, because really, I mean, you're showing up in a very strong position here, Libra. So that looks good. Yeah, you have the Queen of Cups. I feel like they see you taking care of yourself. So anyone who you're dealing with, whether it's love or business, I feel like this person sees you as being able to take care of yourself, being able to heal, kind of like all those other things. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, very focused on yourself. I love the Eight of Pentacles because Eight of Pentacles is working on yourself as well. So anyone, if you're wondering, like any person, how they see you, they could see you as just like working on yourself, improving yourself, healing, all those things. As far as a boss is concerned, by the way, if you're wondering how your boss feels about you, Eight of Pentacles would be a very good card. They see you as working very hard, really trying to be successful. And with the Nine of Swords here, you have the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like for some of you, if you're dealing with past love, they probably feel like they could just rush right back in and you'd take them right back. I doubt it for whatever reason. I feel intuitively that if you're dealing with an ex and if you're wondering, you know, how they're feeling, or if you're wondering what they think, I feel like that's what they think, but I also, I highly doubt that you would take this person back. So that's that. In your final row here with urgent messages from your guides, you have the Thinker here. So I do feel but I feel, again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, your guides are encouraging you to think up here. I feel like they don't want you to think down here right now. So I feel like you need to believe that you deserve something. It's kind of weird because I get this feeling of kind of like imposter syndrome. If you don't know what imposter syndrome is, like one of the good ways to know what imposter syndrome is like feeling like you're going to get in trouble for something, even though you're not. So a lot of people who have imposter syndrome, they feel like they're going to get in trouble for things that just don't even make sense, or they feel like they're going to get in trouble for like silly little accidents and stuff like that as well. So I would get out of your head kind of with this energy, and I feel like your guides want that for you. You are being guided at this time. You have the Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords, they are moving on to calmer shores. This person back here in the boat, he represents a guide. He represents someone who goes back and forth between choppy waters. So I feel that your guides are guiding you at this time. I feel like they want you to know that. I feel like they know that you're in choppy waters right now, and they're kind of guiding you towards the other side. I also feel like your guides want to encourage you at this time, because 2 6s is going in the right direction. I love 2 6s. To me, it's like just a straight path. It's basically saying that you're going exactly in the right direction at this time. And with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like your guides want you to know that there is success coming in for you on the horizon. Outside of this card representing apprenticeship or success in work or whatever you want to call it, the Eight of Pentacles can represent material success on the horizon. It can represent more money, better finances coming in for you, pretty much anything. So I do feel there are just better finances and improvements coming in for you. But really in this row, I feel like it's much bigger than that. I feel like this is more talking about kind of, I feel like this is saying that the universe recognizes the work you've done. Like I said with this Justice card here, this is you, Libra. I feel like you're showing up in a very strong position here, but I also feel that this is saying that your guides recognize the work you have done and you are about to be rewarded. So I feel like there are rewards coming in for you here, Libra. But let's clarify this row as well. You have the Judgment card. They are guiding you. Judgment is your guides kind of waking you up here, having wake-up calls. So it's like your guides are pushing you in a direction right now. You have the Four of Pentacles, definitely a lot of stability coming in for you, I feel. And the Wheel of Fortune, a lot of luck. I feel like your guides want you to know that there is a lot of luck. This is your purpose. Judgment plus the Wheel of Fortune, that is like your destiny, because the Judgment card is your inner calling. The Wheel of Fortune is your personal vision for your life. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. It is where you see your life going. So I feel like your guides are really pushing you towards your destiny. A really nice reading for you here, Libra. We are going to do a yes or no question right now. We're actually going to pull 3 cards. Feel free to pause this video right now. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause it if you need to take some time to get your questions together. You can pick one of these or you can pick all 3. It's up to you. But let's get started For card number 1, you have the Four of Cups. I feel like a no on card number 1, if I'm being honest. I even dropped it. So I feel like saying no on this card. It's almost like something is being rejected. This is one of those moments where I feel like you know the answer to question number 1 if you picked question number 1. For question number 2, you have the Three Cups. Definitely a yes. Three Cups to me is a celebration, a reunion, happiness, and a card of community as well. So I would definitely say yes there. And for card number 3, you have the Seven of Wands here. I would say no. I do feel a no on this card, if I'm being honest. I feel like there's resistance, or really I kind of feel like not right now. I feel like I'm getting 2 messages popping into my head right now. I'm just going to tell you what it is here, Libra. Again, I read intuitively. If you notice, I don't really like to have things set in stone, right? Because I read whatever pops into my head. But I kind of get not for you. I'm not sure if the words that are popping into my head are not for you or not at this time here with the Seven of Wands. But I would say no on the Seven of Wands. Just intuitively, gut instinct, I would say no. But that's what I have for you, Libra. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe. Really appreciate all the support. Also, let me know what you think of this type of reading here. I'm definitely going to be doing this type of reading as a bonus as well. If you have other questions or anything that you would like to see covered in one of these rows, I got a really long table here, Libra. I can cover this table with rows, right? So if there's other things that you would like me to cover in this type of reading, definitely let me know down below, because I am looking, this is kind of an experiment, and, I'm kind of looking to evolve this reading, so to speak. But thank you for being here. Really appreciate it, and definitely enjoy your month.